Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying this. If you're here looking for a shortcut to success, you might as well pack up and leave now. Because let me tell you something that most people never want to hear. There are no shortcuts. Success is earned. It's not given to you. It doesn't matter how many times you Google quick tips to become a millionaire, or how many motivational speakers tell you that you just need to think positive and everything will fall into place. They're lying to you. The hard truth is the path to success is brutal. It's relentless. It's a grind that requires you to put in the work day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. It requires you to face failure head on and learn from it. It demands that you develop the mental toughness to push through when everyone around you is telling you to quit. You don't need quick fixes. You don't need easy answers. What you need is the guts, the discipline, and the unwavering commitment to doing what others aren't willing to do. You need a mindset that says, I will outlast you, because that, my friends, is the key to real success. I'm going to share with you 10 principles that will guide you on the only true path to success, the hard way. If you can embrace these truths and live by them, you will accomplish more than you ever dreamed possible. Embrace hard work and discipline. Let's start with the most basic but often ignored truth. There is no substitute for hard work. In this world, there's no magic formula or shortcut that will get you where you want to be without putting in the necessary work. If you think you can take the easy road to success, you're doomed to fail. The real question is, how committed are you to doing the work that others are too lazy to do? Hard work doesn't just mean working long hours. It's about intensity. It's about going after your goals with such relentless focus that nothing can get in your way. While everyone else is looking for ways to avoid hard work, you're diving in head first. The most successful people aren't the ones who work the most. They're the ones who work with the most focus and intention. This isn't just about time. It's about energy, dedication, and grit. And then there's discipline. Success isn't a one-off effort. It's a result of consistent disciplined action over a long period. You don't get to be successful because you had a great week, a great month, or even a great year. You get to be successful because you wake up every day and do the right thing, even when you don't feel like it. You push through the doubt, the pain, and the temptation to quit. You stay disciplined even when the results aren't immediate, because that's what separates the winners from the losers. The winners keep going, no matter what. Master failure and learn from it. Listen closely, failure is not your enemy. Your real enemy is not learning from failure. You're going to fail. If you think you won't, you're living in a fantasy world. It's not a question of if you fail, it's a question of when. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than you can count. But they didn't stay down. They didn't whine, they didn't cry, they didn't make excuses. They got up, dusted themselves off, and learned from it. Failure is a powerful teacher. It shows you what doesn't work, so you can adjust your strategy and keep moving forward. Too many people fear failure, but it's that fear that holds them back from taking the risks they need to take in order to achieve something great. If you're not failing at least some of the time, it means you're not trying hard enough. The key is to fail forward. When you fail, do not wallow in self-pity. Do not waste time feeling sorry for yourself. Instead, analyze what went wrong, adjust, and try again. Every failure should bring you closer to your goal. It should make you stronger, sharper, and more determined. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by mastering it. Just develop mental toughness. Mental toughness is the bedrock of success. I'm not talking about physical toughness here. I'm talking about the ability to handle stress, setbacks, rejection, and disappointment without losing focus. The world will try to beat you down. People will tell you that you can't do it. Your own mind will tell you to quit, to take the easy way out. But it's your mental toughness that will determine whether you succeed or fail. Mental toughness means that when the chips are down, you don't quit. When things get hard, you dig deeper. You push through the pain and the doubt. The truly successful people in this world aren't the ones who have had an easy life. They're the ones who have faced adversity and kept going. They have an unwavering belief in themselves and their ability to overcome any obstacle. You build mental toughness by constantly challenging yourself. You do things that push you out of your comfort zone. You take on difficult tasks that test your limits. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger your mind becomes. And when your mind is strong, there's no obstacle that can stop you. Focus on the long term, not the short term. People want instant gratification. They want success now. They want the rewards without putting in the work. But the real key to success is the ability to focus on the long term. If you want to build something lasting, something substantial, you have to be willing to make sacrifices today for the rewards of tomorrow. Too many people get caught up in the short-term highs, quick wins, fast money, instant recognition. But those things are fleeting. They don't last. If you want something that's truly valuable, you have to be willing to grind it out over years, even decades. You need to keep your eyes on the prize, even when it's years away. You have to make the tough choices today, knowing that they will pay off in the long run. This means making sacrifices, sacrificing time, comfort, and immediate rewards in exchange for something far more valuable in the future. The successful know that it's not about quick wins, it's about creating something that stands the test of time. Surround yourself with the right people. Success is not a solo journey. You can't do it alone. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up or drag you down. You need to build a network of individuals who are aligned with your goals and who are committed to success themselves. The wrong people will poison your mindset. They'll feed you doubts, feed you excuses, and hold you back. They'll tell you to take it easy, to slow down, to be satisfied with mediocrity. You can't afford to let these people into your life if you want to succeed. Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. These are the people who will challenge you, hold you accountable, and inspire you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. They won't let you quit. They'll make sure you stay focused on the goal, even when things get tough. Be relentless in your pursuit. You've got to have a relentless pursuit of your goals. If you're not relentlessly pursuing your vision, then what are you even doing? I don't care how tough it gets, how many obstacles you face, how many people tell you that you're crazy or that you'll never make it. If you want success, you have to keep going no matter what. A relentless pursuit means that you never give up. You don't take no for an answer. You don't stop when things get hard. You keep pushing, keep fighting, keep grinding until you reach your goal. The relentless are the ones who make it. The ones who say, I'm not stopping, not now, not ever. That's the mentality that separates the winners from the losers. And let's get this straight. Being relentless doesn't mean being reckless. It means being smart, staying focused, and doing whatever it takes to move forward, one step at a time. You've got to be in it for the long haul. There are no shortcuts. Take full responsibility for your life. It doesn't matter what happens to you in life. What matters is how you respond. Successful people don't make excuses. They don't blame others, the economy, or their circumstances. They take full responsibility for their lives and their actions. The truth is, no one owes you anything. The government doesn't owe you anything. Your parents don't owe you anything. No one is coming to rescue you. If you want success, it's up to you. If you fail, it's on you. If you succeed, it's on you. You cannot blame anyone or anything else for where you are in life. When you take full responsibility for your life, you gain control over it. You stop playing the victim. You stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to succeed. You take action and you make things happen. Success doesn't come from making excuses. It comes from taking responsibility for everything in your life. Be willing to sacrifice everything. Success is not for the faint of heart. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything to achieve it. Your time, your comfort, your relationships, everything. If you want something that few others have, you have to be willing to pay the price. And the price is high. There are people who say they want success, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices necessary to get there. They're too afraid to let go of the things that are holding them back. They want success, but they don't want to work for it. They want the rewards without the cost. But the truth is, if you want real success, you must be willing to give up everything that is standing in your way. You must be willing to sacrifice your time, your comfort, and your distractions. The price is steep, but the reward is worth it. Stay hungry and never get comfortable. Complacency is the enemy of success. Once you start getting comfortable, you start losing. The successful never rest on their laurels. They never stop striving for more. They're constantly looking for ways to improve, to grow, to evolve. If you're content with where you are, you're already falling behind. The moment you get comfortable, you stop growing. You start to stagnate. And that's when others will pass you by. The successful know that they can never stop being hungry. They can never get too comfortable with their success. Because once you stop striving for more, you start losing. Stay hungry, stay focused. Never stop pushing yourself, because the moment you stop is the moment you start falling behind. The power of unwavering belief in yourself. The most important thing you need to succeed is belief. Belief in yourself, in your abilities, and in your vision. Without belief, you have nothing. You can't go anywhere if you don't believe in your own potential. Self-belief isn't about arrogance. It's about confidence. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you will succeed. You have the power to make it happen. When you believe in yourself, nothing can stand in your way. You'll find solutions to every problem. You'll face every challenge with the confidence that you can overcome it. Belief is the foundation of everything. Without it, you're nothing. With it, you're unstoppable. Leverage your time like a resource. Time, my friends, is the most precious commodity you have. You can always get more money, but you can never get more time. This is a lesson that too many people ignore. They waste time on things that don't move them closer to their goals. They fritter away hours on distractions, social media, or mindless activities, all while telling themselves that they're busy. But let me tell you something. Being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. There's a difference. The successful understand that time is the most valuable asset they possess, and they guard it like a hawk. They understand that every minute counts, and they spend those minutes on things that move them closer to their vision. They prioritize their tasks. They make sure that their time is spent on high-value activities that will yield results. You need to stop wasting time. You need to get real about how you're spending it. Are you using your time to push your business forward? Are you using your time to build the relationships that will elevate your success? Or are you wasting it away on distractions that don't matter? The moment you start leveraging your time like the resource it is, everything changes. You'll begin to see opportunities and growth in places you never thought possible. If you're serious about success, you need to start managing your time like a CEO. You don't have the luxury of time to waste. Every hour, every minute, every second has to be accounted for. You must plan every single day as if it's your last. Because when you do that, you'll find that you can accomplish more in a day than most people accomplish in a month. Take calculated risks. Listen up, there is no success without risk. If you want to play it safe your whole life, then you might as well go ahead and bury your dreams right now. Success doesn't come from playing in the shallow end. Success comes from diving deep into the unknown. It comes from stepping out of your comfort zone, taking calculated risks, and being willing to fail. But here's the key, calculated risks. You don't need to be reckless. You don't need to throw all your chips in with no plan. That's stupidity. Calculated risks are different. They're about understanding the potential for both failure and success, weighing the odds, and making a decision based on information, preparation, and courage. There will always be risk involved in any venture, but the successful know how to navigate it. They know when to go big and when to pull back. They have a strategic approach to risk, which is why they don't lose as often as the amateurs. The key to taking calculated risks is having a clear vision, a solid plan, and an understanding of the consequences. You want to be successful? Start taking more risks. Start stepping out of your comfort zone. If you're not failing, it means you're not pushing hard enough. But for God's sake, don't be a fool. Make sure you understand the risks you're taking and have a plan for what happens if things don't go as expected. That's how you win. Master the art of self-motivation. Motivation doesn't come from some external source. It doesn't come from a pep talk or an inspirational video. If you're waiting for someone to motivate you, you're already behind. Real success comes from within. It comes from the fire inside you, the drive to get up every single day and go after what you want, no matter how hard it is or how little progress you're making. Self-motivation is something that you have to develop. It's not a trait that some people are born with and others aren't. It's a skill that can be cultivated. But here's the catch, no one can do it for you. If you're waiting for someone else to light that fire under you, you're wasting your time. The only person who can get you motivated is you. One way to build self-motivation is to constantly remind yourself why you're doing this. Why are you pushing so hard? What's your ultimate vision? When things get tough, when you're tired, when you feel like giving up, your why is what will push you through. Your vision must be so clear and so compelling that nothing can stop you from going after it. Self-motivation also requires discipline. You don't wait to feel like doing something, you do it because it's part of the process. Motivation isn't about feeling good, it's about taking action even when you don't feel like it. The most successful people are the ones who have developed the ability to motivate themselves, day after day, even when the world tells them to quit. Build unstoppable momentum. Success doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't come from one big leap. It comes from taking consistent, focused action and building momentum over time. Most people fail because they stop before they've built up enough momentum. They hit a few roadblocks, get discouraged, and give up. But the true winners, the ones who make it to the top, understand the power of momentum. Momentum is the force that keeps you moving forward, even when the going gets tough. It's the snowball effect. Once you get started, it becomes easier to keep going. At first, things may seem slow. You might feel like you're putting in tons of effort but not seeing results. But the more you push, the more you build momentum, the results will eventually start to snowball. Here's the catch: you have to start. It's like a machine that's tough to get moving, but once it gets going, it becomes almost unstoppable. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for things to be perfect, waiting for the right moment, or waiting for some magic to happen. No, you need to take action now. You need to start building that momentum today, no matter how small the steps seem. The key is consistency. Every small win, every step forward, no matter how minor, contributes to the momentum you need to achieve bigger things. Even when things feel tough, even when the progress is slow, keep pushing. That's how you build momentum. The successful know that once momentum is on their side, it's almost impossible to stop them. Always be willing to evolve and adapt. The world is constantly changing, and if you don't evolve with it, you'll get left behind. The biggest mistake you can make in your journey to success is thinking you know it all or that you've figured it out. Success isn't a one-time achievement, it's a process, and part of that process involves constant evolution. You have to be willing to evolve as a person and as a business leader. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The tools, strategies, and mindsets that brought you success in the past can quickly become outdated. The most successful people are the ones who embrace change, who are constantly learning, growing, and adapting to new circumstances. If you're stuck in your ways, if you're unwilling to listen, learn, and adapt, you're setting yourself up for failure. The world is moving faster than ever, and the people who thrive are the ones who can shift course when necessary. This means staying open to new ideas, new technologies, and new approaches. It also means being humble enough to acknowledge when something isn't working and being ready to change direction. The ability to evolve and adapt is what keeps you ahead of the competition. The world doesn't care how good you were last year, last month, or even last week. It only cares about what you're doing now. If you're still using outdated methods or stuck in old patterns of thinking, you're going to lose. Keep evolving, keep adapting, and stay ahead of the curve. That's how you ensure long-term success. What I'm telling you here is simple. Success isn't a gift. It's not something that's handed to you on a silver platter. It's something that you have to earn. It requires an unrelenting work ethic, an unwavering commitment to your goals, and the guts to keep pushing forward when everyone else is ready to quit. Success comes from embracing failure, learning from your mistakes, taking risks, and adapting when necessary. It comes from building momentum, staying disciplined, and making sacrifices. But above all, it comes from the unshakable belief in your ability to make it happen. The journey will be long, hard, and filled with setbacks, but if you stay focused, keep evolving, and push past the obstacles, success will be yours. If television contributed anything to your setback, it was this: the sacrifice of all other concerns in favor. Remember, there are no shortcuts. There's only one way, the hard way. And that's the only way that leads to real, lasting success. So, get to work.